What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue once again with our F1 2017 career mode. We are still in the Haas, and today we are at the Hungarian for the Hungarian Grand Prix. As you can see, we just we are back in our motorhome. We just finished qualifying, and let's just listen to what Emma Jenkins has to say about our race goals.
Hello. I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Okay, so we need to finish the race in 12th, beat Pascal, not Pascal Wehrlein. Why do I keep calling him Pascal Wehrlein? That does not make any goddamn sense, but nevertheless, let's continue. So, diving at our laptop, we have quite a sum of resource points, just not enough to do anything with those just yet. As you can see, I'm beating Palmer by quite a bit. I improved my position within the team, and so let's dive into the Hungarian Grand Prix.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, a Haas, Massa, Grosjean, and Esteban Ocon, Sainz, Kvyat, Jolyon Palmer, and Stroll, Hülkenberg, Perez, Fernando Alonso, and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, so Hülkenberg started qualified 10th, Perez 11th, and they both will get a penalty.
So let's try to build on this position throughout the race.
So yeah, let's see how well or if they can recover and how many positions they can recover. So we're going onto the race strategy, and as you can see, it is going to rain. So, having said that, I will need to start on the super softs because I qualified on Q2 on the super softs, but I'm not sure if I can take those until the rain period. I will try to, but let's see how that goes. We are just underfueling the car for some reason. So yeah, let's just start it. As we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Okay, we got a good start. We almost lost the back end, but Ocon with a great start. Grosjean already on my outside. I'm going onto the inside. I might dive on Bottas. A little bit careful there, but I got the run on Verstappen. Let's see if he does not kill me on the left-hander now of turn 2. I got able to switch back behind 4th place and 5th place Ricciardo and Bottas, and they are still going side by side, as well as Räikkönen and Vettel, as Lewis Hamilton with a great start. It looks like he got into... Come on, why is everyone slowing down? By the way, I did sleep because Ruben, I did sleep. I just woke up like 2 hours ago. That's just it. Oh! Yeah, there was a heavy braking period there, and everyone now... I'm going to maybe take advantage of that. Force my way through. I couldn't get my way past the Australian. But yeah, looks like someone might be out of the race, or at least just out of a front wing. Let's see how this goes. Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap. It just got a very good start in order to get P1 out of starting P3. At least we can keep up with Ricciardo, which is not too bad. it's too wide there. Oh, quite a big block up on the front right tire. I forgot, I used this for the qualifying, but I'm not supposed to use it for the race. So yeah. Come on, I'm having so much. Come on, Verstappen, really? Oh, I just got Verstappen, guys. Oh my god. He just couldn't hold himself. Okay, so let's try to regain the... Let's try to bridge the gap to Ricciardo. Both him and his teammate are starting on the soft tires. Ah, damn it. I wanted to... Can't be doing that too many times. Turned in way too much for that one. Okay. Looks like Ricciardo is starting to pull away. And yeah, Verstappen saw the opportunity there. Let's see if he can keep himself side by side with me. Looks like not. He backs out from it. He's going to get slipstream. He's going to get DRS, I suppose. So let's see how this goes. Trying to go for the switchback, but I closed the door on him. Okay, so let's just try to settle into a rhythm. And oh yeah, now that was too late. Jesus Christ.
We expect to potentially see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Well, if it is 10 to 15 minutes from now, I can definitely make it with my super softs.
Gap to car in front is 3.1 seconds.
Oh, the car wanting to slide with its back end. Fortunately, I was able to control it. Otherwise, I would be doing somewhat of a Perez. I believe it was in 2015. He lost the back end coming out of the last corner and just slammed into the pit wall, ending his race, obviously. getting better at catching the slide at least. Oh, we are starting to pull away from the cars behind. So we are starting to pull away. Me and Massa and Verstappen are starting to pull away from my teammate. Well, I won't be pulling off for too long with moves like that, but yeah, let's try our best. Let's see how that goes.
The gap to our teammate is 2.2 seconds.
I'm still on a deficit of fuel relative to the fuel I need to end the race, but yeah, we just need some like in the technical section I can go down onto lean mix and that will sort things out, or at least I hope so. Missed the apex there. That was a very slow chicane. Yeah, Grosjean is almost regrouping, which I don't really like. I would like to get as much of a gap as possible, because after the first pit stop the AI get faster. So yeah, I would like as much of a cushion as I can possibly get. Yep. Here comes Max. Oh. Jesus. Like, it's not like I didn't give him off of the track with. I think I saw some debris flying off, so he maybe broke his front wing. That will at least slow him down on these tighter sections of the track. So let's see what we can make of it. Carrying a little bit too much speed through there. They finally did that airpin properly. Oh, Vettel has some mechanical problem according to Jeff, so let's see what's going to happen in the next few laps. I need to give it more steering angle on that downhill corner, or turn 2.
Our gap to the car in front is 7.8 seconds.
Oh yeah, by the way guys, I apologize for the lack of content in this week, but it was just that I saw no point on making the live streams.
They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Okay, oh, so that's good. But yeah, as I was saying, I just didn't see much of a point on doing this, because nobody would see it, since there were going the live streams of the AOR races on the qualifying paths to the F1 esports series. So I see too much of a point in doing my live streams, because I get home from work at around the same time those live streams would start. So yeah, not too much I could do about that. Jesus, 70 laps around the Hungarian. I didn't know it would be that many laps. Yeah, so the qualifying, I don't know about the third session of practice or FP3, but what about the qualifying? Who do you guys think is going to be on pole today for the Singapore Grand Prix? Okay, so Massa is catching up.
Looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. The gap to teammate is 2.5 seconds.
2.5 seconds to my teammate. Rain is falling down in around 5 minutes time, according to Jeff.
The gap to the car ahead is 9.1 seconds.
9 seconds to Ricardo, so yeah, that's not very helpful. I don't think we are going to get, unless a safety car happens, I don't think we are going to get a top 5 like we did in Silverstone. Okay, so that Williams has a power unit advantage. I suppose he has DRS and reach mix. I'm not going to give him the slipstream. I'm not going to add to his advantage. Yeah, we managed to retain him behind us. We are still in P6 for the time being. Let's see how this goes. Bit of an hesitation there on the turn in. Or maybe the car's going off? No, it's
First
not.
place is 27.0 seconds.
I'm not having problems. I'm not having trouble with my engine, but yeah, some of its components are showing wear. I'm going to change it. For the next race, I'm going to use my third power unit at Spa. And then at Monza, I think I can. Is it Monza or maybe Singapore? I think it's only Singapore where I can change to my third gearbox without getting a penalty. So I've done 6 races with the first gearbox, and yeah, I went up to Monaco. Then after Monaco I switched to the gearbox I currently have fitted to the car, and we are on round 11, so I think that only after Spa I can go onto another gearbox without having the penalty. If you run more, if you run 6 seconds, not 6 seconds, if you run 6 races or more on the same gearbox, then you don't get a penalty for changing it. I haven't need to make any changes, not to make any changes, but to get extra engine components or extra gearboxes. I haven't had an engine or gearbox failure in this game, nor in this career mode. So I don't even know how they are like. I imagine the engine just goes on a ball of smoke, but yeah. I'm digressing and I'm getting slower because of it. But yeah, the skies are definitely getting darker over the Hungarian.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Yeah, we are approaching the pit window, but we are also approaching the rain window. So I'm going to hold off on pitting until I can get a fresh set of intermediate tires. I'm sure we are going to go onto the hard, not the hard, but the full wets at some point, since at least according to the graph we were going to have heavy rain. So let's see how the weather progresses. No, so much understeer through there. I didn't brake that much later than what I used to. Oh, I can see some drops of water colliding with my visor, so it's definitely starting to rain now.
Okay, gap ahead is 14.8 seconds.
Oh, there goes another drop. I can already get the sound effect for the rain. Maybe YouTube compression is not allowing you guys to see, but yeah, it has definitely started to rain. I'm going to pull onto the inside. Oh, I lost the back end under braking, which is not very good. But yeah, we still maintain Massa behind us.
The track is getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now though. Be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Yeah, I agree with that. For once I agree with Jeff. Like I got a few tenths to the Brazilian. Oh, the car just didn't want to grip to the roads back there.
Window has opened.
Okay, at least we got a few tenths of a second to Massa, even though probably going to bridge the gap very quickly with the dispose of DRS, or with the use of DRS. He's going to get the slipstream as well, but he needs to keep looking on his mirrors, because Verstappen is not the sort of guy to just be content with staying put. And he is currently in 8th, so he's getting outplaced by his teammate, who is currently in 5th. Should have dropped down to 4th on that long right-hander.
These conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track is ready for intermediates yet.
Let's see. I think I can bear with it. But yeah, let's see. Let's try to cope for as much as I can. If you go down into 3rd gear a little bit too early while you are still braking or something like that, you just need to be prepared to counter steer.
Is 24.4 seconds.
Oh, there are guys pitting.
1.7 seconds.
I'm guessing they are going onto a set of some other dry tires. Oh, I'm on reach mix, I didn't want to. Yeah, that distracted me quite a bit. Yeah, I didn't want to be on reach mix, but well. Oh, Bottas came into the pits for a set of the super softs.
That's the super soft on the car ahead.
Unless he just had a spin or something like that. Oh. Yeah, the grip is starting to get tricky to get. Maybe I should pit for inters, but I'm not sure.
About time to come and change these tires.
Oh, now you tell me. Okay.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
No, you are going to stay on the road today. Yeah, this understeer is not helping though. I don't even know why do I have such an amount of understeer.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Yeah, you could not tell me like 2 corners earlier than you did, so I could go into the pits. Jesus.
Got that confirmed.
Oh well. Okay, so the DRS is disabled, so let's try not to lose the car.
Our gap to the car in front is 24.8 seconds.
Yeah, the tires are struggling for grip when I hit the brakes. I find it so hard to spot the beginning of the pit zone.
now.
Okay, we
We're
didn't
racing on
get
the
held.
exit.
And yeah, I think Verstappen jumped
Okay, you
Massa.
only have to stop once now. One stop
Probably
left.
did, yeah.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
Okay, at least we got a good gap to those guys. Maybe they will fight between each other and maybe I can pull away, but let's see. First let's just try to focus on not spinning. Let's try to hit our apexes as well as we can.
This rain isn't likely to go away soon. Heavy rain in 10 minutes time.
Yeah, heavy rain in 10 minutes. So yeah, let's just try to hit our apexes, try not to spin the car and try to be as consistent as possible. Considering I never drove this track in the rain. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I was going to say we are almost going to lap our teammates. That's not exactly true. He just didn't stop at the same time as we did, but yeah, he's going to struggle massively.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
Well, it's not like this is a
Roman has just
power
crossed
track,
into
so
the pits. He's in the pits.
Vettel down to P5. He had some problems according to Jeff, so maybe he had to get a front wing change or something like that. I have no idea. But yeah, we're going to get a power loss on the engine. But yeah, I don't feel like power engine is what you really need on this track in order to get a good position.
The gap to the car ahead is 23.5 seconds.
Broke too late there, but keep going a little bit too wide there for what I would like to do. I don't want to accelerate too hard with the outer wheels on the grass or in the curbing, because yeah, that would be quite a bit of a death sentence, to be honest, and in such a tight track. Yeah. Okay, so Verstappen has caught up with us.
7.6 seconds.
So let's see, when is he going to attack us? I think we are better on corner exits though. At least out of the low speed corners. I think I get better traction on exits. Okay, so we covered quite a bit on our fuel deficit, but I don't want to be stockpiling on fuel. Okay. So yeah, just minus 18 laps, minus dot 18 laps, so that's certainly manageable. English is a difficult language, guys, come on. Let's pull it in, and now we can hit the throttle. Yeah, I'm just trying to focus on these technical sections. I can't even go like anything close to full throttle, and I'm currently with 10, 11 no, not 10, 11, but 11, 10 wings. Yeah, I think we pull away from him
We're still
on
happy
corner
that we're on the right
exits.
tyres at the moment.
Yeah, just waiting for that heavy rain, so the conditions are going to get worse, no doubt. Just going to prepare the wet tires on my multifunction display. Yeah, oh, Stoffel Van Dorn is out of the race, just as Verstappen gets by me. Because I fell asleep messing around with my graphs on the display. Now I have the torpedo. Oh, I'm between Verstappen and Kvyat. That's a good sandwich.
47.1 seconds.
Oh, brake car. Yeah, his chassis and his aerodynamics are just better. You can get more throttle in to the car or to the ground without losing the back end or without getting this car as unstable as I get. Even though he's pulling way slower than I would expect. Well, just as I talk about it, right? Let's go to Rich Mix. Try to keep up with him. Yeah, it's definitely time to go down onto third gear in that chicane. So yeah, at least I'm not going to say it again. I was going to say we are catching up with Verstappen, which is not true. We just pulled away for another 2/10, maybe even 4/10. I don't quite remember how the gap was previously. Oh my god. Hey Josh, no problem, dude. No problem. This is quite early for a live stream, I know. I just want to give back to you guys. I haven't had much content during the week because of the AOR live streams. But yeah, now we're going to get back. I want to get at least 2 races, at least Hungary and Spa I would like to get done today. Oh, I hit the apex that quite unsettled the car. Okay, maintaining the gap to Verstappen, which is a good indicator.
Gap to car in front is 1.6 seconds.
I'm also maintaining the gap to Kvyat. He hasn't had much chance to attack me. Yeah, I really do need to focus on that second sector there. It's quite tricky, especially in wet conditions.
Okay, gap to leader, 51.7 seconds. So the gap to our teammate is 10.0 seconds.
Oh, I lost that cans. Come on. I thought I only had one warning. Why did I get a 3-second time penalty straight away? It's beyond me. Even though, yeah, that was a pretty big cut. But I locked up. I lost the back end. I had to correct it. at least we are still on a good points position. We are still on target with our team. I'm still beating my teammate by quite a lot. He's currently like in 13th or something like that. Like, really, game? Why do they tell you these things?
Roman has just entered the pits. Roman in the pits.
Of course he's in the pits. Why shouldn't he be? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not going to stop. I'll just try, because it's going to dry out. Eventually it won't rain until the end of the race. It will stop eventually, and it will go back to inters. So I'm just not going to stop. They're going to stop for wets and then stop to inters again. And I would like to see.
Cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray at this point. I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
Yeah, I'm not going to pit. Weather report.
Heavy rain to stay a while. Doesn't look like it's moving anytime soon.
I'm not going to the pits.
Okay, gap ahead is 38.4 seconds.
Oh, that was... See, I only had one warning. Now I got my second one.
Okay, the gap behind is 17.7 seconds. Tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change.
Yeah, there's no problem, Jeff. Don't really need change. I just need to be careful with my inputs, and yeah, everything will be fine.
The gap to teammate is 30.9 seconds.
Could be worse. The feel of the car, like the conditions, it's already wet. It's not like... Besides, being in the wet sometimes helps me. I'm getting oversteer on this car, and maybe I can go a little bit further on the throttle.
We might need to change soon.
Thank you, Jeff, for interrupting me once again. But yeah, I just can go a little bit further on the throttle, and I'll lose the backhand slightly, and that will help me turn. Yeah. See, the car really does not like when you drop down a gear mid-corner.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Whoa, there goes the back end. Yeah, we're going to have a few more moments like that before we reach the end of the race. I'm actually kind of glad that we had the power loss, because without as much power going onto the tires, the car doesn't slide as much.
Our gap to first place is 49.8 seconds. Our gap behind is 8.0 seconds.
Okay, so Verstappen is catching up. Driver behind.
Verstappen is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 8.0 seconds. They're on fresh wets. The time last lap was a 1 minute 38.5.
I want to know how much they're taking off of me, not their last lap time, because I'm not controlling my lap times, let alone others' lap times. I noticed I lost 9/10 in the first sector. Okay, so we got through another lap intact, so that's good. Let's see how much we lost to Verstappen. How is he 4 seconds behind me? That's not... Was that 4 seconds? Is he getting me 4 seconds per lap? Well, at least as we all know, one thing is to catch up with me, other thing is to
The gap
overtake.
behind us is 3.7 seconds.
Besides, he just has a better car. I don't think that the other guys are making up too much time to me. force feedback for letting me feel that slide. Oh.
Our gap to the car in front is 42.5 seconds. To consider switching to a lower fuel mix. You may not finish on the current settings.
Verstappen is right behind me. Just need to play my cards routes right. Try to not miss any apexes as much as that, as hard as that is under the current conditions.
Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Our gap to our teammate is 17.3 seconds.
Yeah, just see how much time my teammate lost just because he went a lap later than me from the dries to the inters. Like, I didn't want to get them the same because the guys behind us, behind Kvyat, would overtake me and Kvyat and maybe even Verstappen, because Jeff decided to tell me to pit just after I crossed the pit entrance. Come on, Verstappen. Why can't you have some chill like a normal, decent person? Chill! Now battle with the torpedo there, yeah.
The gap to the car ahead is 53.5 seconds.
Come on, not again. Come on, I'm getting collision with Kvyat, like... What the fuck am I... What did I do wrong there? So yeah, Palmer got up with... got lots of positions due to him just speaking when Jeff told him. I really like the fact that you can't see much while chasing someone. We just need to follow these guys now, because they're going to pit again for inters. And we are not. weather report.
We've got about 15 minutes of this heavy rain left, after which we should see light rain conditions.
I'm giving it until lap 43 to 45
Behind is 7.9 seconds.
for people to start going onto the inters. See, I go for a correction because I'm understeering, and then I just lose the back end. Like I don't know if this is realistic, but Jesus. One Palmer. Having cars in front of me certainly helps me be better, because I can just sort of figure out where they are braking and stuff like that, so that gives me a reference. And I can definitely be faster once I have cars in front of me. Patient at this point. Are they going on to a set of inters so soon? Okay. So I end up gaining a lot of time to them. As you can see, my teammate is going into the pit, so maybe he can hold up some guys. Yeah, Stroll is still behind us because Stroll has not been able to pit onto the Inter since his teammate was ahead of him.
Has just entered the pits. He's in the pit lane right now.
Well, it's not like I can do anything against Bottas, is it? Okay, so lap 40 out of 70, so most of it has come and passed now. Yeah, the rain is definitely slowing down. Weather report.
This heavy rain will last another 10 minutes before we see it transition over to light rain.
It tells me it's heavy rain, but just on the amount of water falling. And no, I am not comparing it.
Teammate, 28.3 seconds.
And no, I am not comparing it to when I was following Palmer. No, just when those guys pitted onto the wets, the rain was falling harder. It has definitely eased up.
Okay, at the current pace and fuel settings, we won't have enough fuel for the end of the race. Consider lowering the fuel mix.
Yeah, let's do this so we can get... Now we can stockpile a little bit on fuel, because when the dry time comes, the guys behind us are going to be massively quick.
Okay, gap ahead is 39.8 seconds.
Sorry guys, I was just spacing out for a second. But well, I honestly forgot I was live streaming and just trying to focus so much. You probably had a good lap to see, but yeah, it was probably one of my best laps. I was in the zone, quite honestly. I don't even remember that lap. To be honest with you guys. Yeah, my tires are still considerably healthy. So yeah, Verstappen has fresher tires and he has a quicker car, but let's see at what pace he's catching up to us. I'll just ask. Driver behind.
Verstappen behind. Our gap behind is 8.0 seconds. They're on fresh inters. The time last lap was a 1:35.8.
Why can't you tell me how much time is gaining on me per lap? What is so difficult about that? Come on, game. I'm sorry for that wobbliness. It's just that I do too quick movements on my steering wheel. The TV shakes a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to change my desk in at least a month from now, so...
The gap to the car behind is 5.2 seconds.
So yeah, when I get the new desk, I'm going to maybe drill some holes and just get the monitor like properly fixed to the table. See that again. Once I need to do corrections like that, the monitor vibrates quite a bit. Well, there's not too much I can do for now about that, but yeah, it is going to improve. Hey Life, what is up? Welcome to the stream once again. How are you?
So the gap to our teammate is 26.6 seconds.
26 seconds to my teammate, so I'm just smashing him. I'm not even sure that he is in the points, even though at the beginning of next lap I am going to get onto the race director and I am going to show you guys how everything stands at the moment. I'm fine. I've just had a complicated week, and yeah, I wasn't able to do too many of these live streams because of the AOR live streams. I didn't think anyone would watch this, considering such a big racing league was broadcasting their races. Verstappen is right behind me.
51.7 seconds.
Yeah, hopefully we won't be able to match the 5th place we got at Silverstone, but nonetheless we can still split the Red Bulls. Okay, but first let us just go to the race director. And as you can see, Lewis Hamilton is leading the pack, followed by Kimi Raikkonen and Valtteri Bottas. Sebastian Vettel had some mechanical issues and he is now in P4 after qualifying on pole. Daniel Ricciardo is in P5, then I am in P6, Verstappen 7th, Kvyat 8th, Palmer 9th, Sergio Perez 10th, followed by our teammate Romain Grosjean in 11th, followed by Massa, Stroll, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Alonso, Ocon, Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein occupies the last of the cars that are still racing, since Stoffel van Dorn has retired at least 10 laps ago, or at least I think so. And yeah, that is the grid, at least as it stands for now, as Verstappen will be looking to get the move done on me very shortly. Fortunately, we were able to close the door on him in that instance, but yeah, he's going to pressurize me. I'm going to stick with lean mix because I want as much fuel as possible to use rich mix as much as possible once we change onto a set of the dry compound tires, because the guys are going to be very fast compared to us. We add a little bit of engine wear, so we are going to get limited power output on the car. So yeah, we need that rich mix as much as possible. I already retired the power units that I was using for Silverstone, and I'm going to retire most of the components of this engine as well. I will be switching power units next race at Spa. I'm going to be changing gearbox. I think it's after Spa that I am allowed to, or after Italy, I am not sure. But yeah, I'll just change it as soon as I can, because if you do 6 races with the gearbox, you don't get the penalty for changing it. So yeah, this is like my 4th race in a row with the new well, it's not exactly new anymore, but yeah, with my most recent used gearbox.
To clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
Yeah, I know, it's quite... it's still raining, how can I be thinking about slicks yet? Come on, Jeff. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys the engine wear. Yeah, it's a little bit, it's considerable, but yeah, the gearbox is still under 50%, so that's all nice and well regarding that. The CE is also healthy, so yeah. I don't think any of these components is going to give me trouble until the end of the race, because I think that's only once you reach 70% you might be starting to feel it, or the chance of failure might be higher, but just as it stands on mid-50s to 60%, I don't think it will be giving us much trouble. I'm getting so much understeer for some reason. Verstappen got there on the outside, but me getting the inside line for this next corner, I can do something about it, and I get the inside line and get the move done very easily. Yes, let's turn in very carefully. For a moment I thought Verstappen was going to pit. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to go change that. Okay, I think I can go up to standard now. Just be careful with the throttle, and yeah, we'll still maintain that plus 1.6 laps of fuel. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, this is going to be tight, but I'm not going to back down. Oh, come on, Verstappen. Come on. Well, yeah, he did well. He just closed the door on me. Very good maneuver by Verstappen, but let's just see how well we can respond to that. He's very slow. Well, I was the one going too fast onto that chicane, not him going too slow. But yeah, let's see if we can keep up with him. We can get him back. The tires are definitely getting worse, but yeah. Verstappen is pulling away.
Is 15.7 seconds.
Yeah, let's see about that. I will try to keep up with him as much as I can. But yeah, I probably won't see him ever again. I really don't know why I had such amount of understeer last lap through this first sector. I don't think I was doing things much differently, but well. The leaders are already starting to lap cars that are close to me.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.0 seconds.
In this case it is the Torpedo, Daniel Kvyat. Oh, come on. Really? How is that? That's bullshit. That's why I'm rewinding it. That's quite a piece of bullshit. That's me just going too slowly and turning too much. Like, it's not me gaining any sort of advantage. So well. Oh, some yellow flags. Would we get a safety car? Weather report.
We think this rain should stop sometime in the next few laps.
No, I didn't. I didn't see any of the practice sessions. I'm going to see the qualifying, but yeah, I don't have. I didn't see any of them. Yeah, I didn't know that it rained during the weekend. I don't think I ever saw a Singapore race where rain took a part of it. Okay, it's going to be interesting if it rains during the weekend.
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Yeah, I just ate a little bit, just being honest, talking about another stuff. Oh, okay, it only rained in the morning. But well, just talking about YouTube stuff for a moment. I just ate how like not as much people are going to watch this live stream because I wasn't able to live stream during the week. It's getting to a very crucial stage in my work calendar.
The car in front is a second a lap faster.
And once I was getting home later, and then AOR was live streaming, so I couldn't do anything. I don't think anyone would see when AOR is going on. But yeah, now the YouTube algorithm is not going to give me as much visibility. And that annoys me a little bit. But well, that's not much we can do. Just need to keep on working. I need to let Raikkonen by. Come on.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right
What
time
the
for
hell
time
is that?
being.
See?
Not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Well, if I was living alone, I would be streaming like I will do all-nighters streaming for you guys, but since I don't, I need to take that in consideration. Raikkonen, when are you going to overtake me? You have a freaking Ferrari. You are gaining me at least 1 second per lap, and now you cannot freaking overtake me. Like, what the flying hell?
Considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Copy.
Finally. So let's try to get it right with the pit entrance, since it's very hard to me to spot where the hell is going on. Okay, that was on the limit, I think. Going to held up on Hamilton, is going to get held up by the Toro Rosso as well. No, come on. Why can't I get released? Like he has already passed. Fiat got me now.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Freaking Palmer. Oh, sorry, I need... Oh, that's cool. It's very cool when you get cool moves done. Like, the better feeling than doing that on a computer driver, it's to pull it off with a human. Like, it's the best. I'll never forget the battle I had at COR on Austria. I was literally drifting while keeping my car on the inside because I had him side by side with me at a high-speed corner on at Austria. Who is that guy? Oh, it's Lance Stroll. Why? Didn't he change onto the... Bye-bye! He's going to hold up Palmer. Okay, now
Okay, gap ahead is 3.4
Oh, you play with the keyboard. Oh yeah, that was awesome to pull off then.
1.6 seconds.
That's very impressive. I wouldn't be able to do that. Well, I guess it's a matter of practice, as with everything else, but yeah, at least as it stands, I wouldn't be able to do that, for sure. So yeah, I got jumped in the pits by Fiat. Oh, it feels so quick. Jesus Christ. I haven't been doing that corner full throttle like almost an hour ago. Oh, Max Verstappen with the fastest lap of the race. Lewis Hamilton now. Yeah, everyone is starting to pull off their own fastest lap of the race as the track dries off. Yeah, it's just intuitive with the wheel. It's better, but yeah, with the keyboard if you can pull things off. Like, that blue flag is not for me, it's for Palmer. It's for Palmer. That was just perfectly executed. Yeah, the keyboard it's just 100 or nothing. So yeah, I get what you mean. Okay, so we get DRS off of Bottas. So maybe, just maybe, if we can keep up with him.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Oh, come on, the turbocharger now. My car is falling apart. I'll just try to blow as much of fuel as I can. And then I'll go to standard and finish the race that way. At least I want to finish ahead of Palmer, since he's my rival.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.3 seconds. Some gearbox wear, try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Yeah, everything is falling apart.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Oh yeah, so tomorrow night I'm going to be doing once again the COR race, the round 2 of the season 3. We got P5 after being last after an incident in the first corner. We recovered up to P5.
Okay,
So,
we're reaching
yeah.
a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control. Our gap to our teammate is 4.3 seconds.
What was I going to say? Yeah, we got spun into T1 at Australia after qualifying in P4. So we were last after the first corner and we recovered to get into the top 5. So now we are going to get the second race of the season at Bahrain, or is it China? I don't remember. I think the second race of the season is China because we follow the official F1 calendar. So I think it's going to be China. Yeah, and we are also going to try to go for, well, not trying to go, we are going to race in an evaluation race for COR. I'm going to make my application for season 14, I believe that's the number. And yeah, we are going to do some races, we are going to post our time trial laps there and see if we are good enough to get at least onto the tier 2. I would like to get on the tier 2 if I cannot get on the top league. Even though being in the top league will be just absolutely awesome. Here goes Palmer. Tried the switchback, but that was not possible. And I'm just going to hold everyone up, just because they're just too fast. There's not much I can do. Unless I do any mistakes, they are not going to overtake me. The straight, the main straight is not that long that they can just blaze past me unless they are a Mercedes or a Ferrari. So yeah. That corner feels great, it's almost full throttle. Okay, so looks like there is a leader. He's trying to get him to pull off to the side. Why am I doing the hairpin in front here? As Massa goes on the inside of Palmer. And yeah, I think I'm about to get lapped by Ricciardo. Oh, some issues. Palmer is going very slowly. Massa getting his nose on the inside is going to try and overtake me. I'm going to try... No, I cannot respawn. Jesus Christ. The guy just went by. Damn. Well, there's another guy I'm not going to see ever again. Especially with the power unit problems I'm currently having. I just don't want to get beat by the guys behind me. Like Massa, it would be cool to stay ahead of him because we are fighting in the constructors with them. We are like 12 to 15 points behind them. But yeah, Grosjean and Palmer, one is my teammate, the other is my rival. So yeah, I would like to keep them behind me. If Grosjean overtakes Palmer, it would be cool for us to get at least both cars in the points. Give me a second. Yeah, I know about that. I know about those moves. They are maybe betting that... yeah, I'm going to keep going. They are betting that if Honda gets good with Toro Rosso, then they are going to supply Red Bull, and then Red Bull as an engine supplier, like an exclusive engine supplier for the Toro Rosso and the Red Bull team. It's going to be almost like a house-made, like in-house made engine. It's going to be made by Red Bull essentially, or at least the Honda team that's going to be under Red Bull development program, I guess. So yeah, if both Toro Rosso and Red Bull get Hondas, if Honda get good, it's going to be very interesting. Let's see. Maybe Honda can be the best next season. But let's see how things pan out. No. Come on, this is bullshit. Oh. Okay, let's see. Toro Rosso, yeah, Toro Rosso might be going down the drain. But yeah. They have the money, like... The owner is still the same, the team principal is not. But I think both teams are still owned by the same guy. Or at least all of that gets reported to the owner of Red Bull, the brand, you know. So yeah, they have the money, like... It's not like... They have the money to do whatever they want, they are not going to lose that much just because Toro Rosso might not get as much prize money. It's like McLaren, really, they can afford to be sitting in such a low place. As Marcus Ericsson gets an engine failure, I'm guessing. I would like to have a safety car, but well, I'm guessing that's not going to be possible today. Okay, I'm just hoping that the engine can survive. Yeah, the MG UK is starting to suffer, the MG UH and the TC, oh, the turbocharger, yeah. All of those are starting to be worrisome.
We think our energy store is getting a little worse for wear. Stay out of lean mix in order to reduce the load.
Yeah, I'm not in lean mix, so yeah, I'm not loading the energy storage thing. I'm still getting power from it, so I'm not. Fuck
okay, you have
this!
A fair bit of damage to the front.
Oh, and it just keeps on going like nothing happens. It doesn't even lose a wheel or something. Like, my tires are fine. Why am I losing the back end? I'm not doing things that much differently. Or at least I think so.
Gap to car in front is
Okay, here comes Palmer once again. I'm going to bump it up to reach mix. I forgot to nullify the slipstream effect. Okay, now Grosjean is going to get inside. Oh no, he's not. He's going to back out from the move because we have a leader coming by. It is Vettel. I don't think he ever recovered from his problems because he's in P5. He got caught and overtaken by Ricciardo, so yeah, Ricciardo was quite a ways behind the pair of Ferrari and Mercedes.
Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
So yeah, Vettel from pole is going to finish the race in P5. Yeah, I'm expected to give the position, like the guy, oh, Grosjean overtook Palmer, but yeah, I'm expected to give the position, but he's not even closing in on it. How is this supposed to be logical? Vettel, can you get DRS? Can you get anything done? Go to the inside. Hopefully you won't overshoot the corner now. Thank you. If you give them the outsides, they just kill themselves. Oh, I can see Grosjean filling up my mirrors. He's going to stick it on the inside. Like, what the hell?
Okay, clear. Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta.
That's
Make sure you
nice.
keep it positive.
Pass Vettel. What does the game mean
Okay, slow down.
by
slow
pass
down.
Vettel?
Your
I need to
delta
slow
is
down.
negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Okay.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, pass Vettel. Why do I still have a delta? Come on. I don't think I'm supposed to have a delta anymore.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty.
Oh my god.
Slow your pace immediately. Overtake the safety car. You may overtake the safety car. It is waiting to pick up the leader.
Okay, now I can go now. Now I don't have a delta anymore. So yeah, maybe you can get some positions. We are going to restart on the last lap, or at least with 1 lap to go. The DRS won't be available. Yeah, I know we are not going to have as much power available to us. Well, if Vettel let me, I would pass him, but I don't think we are supposed to pass him.
Safety car in this lap.
What
Safety
the
car
hell?
in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Bro, this is bizarre. Really? Like, what the fuck?
Green flag.
Okay.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Well, I have no idea, to be honest. I'm as clueless as you are. Okay, so I feel like we are pulling away from the Renaults, which is good. Oh my god. I had to speak, didn't I? Oh, Lewis Hamilton crossing over the line to take the win of the Hungarian Grand Prix. He got a great start. He qualified in P3 and then right off the start he got onto first place, and then Vettel had problems and Kimi couldn't keep up with his pace. So Lewis Hamilton takes home the silverware at the Hungarian Grand Prix. We are going to come home in P9. So a good race
job,
overall.
Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
We qualified in P7 and yeah, we finished P9. This is not one of my best tracks, but yeah, we did good, I think. So yeah, let's move on to the celebrations.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Kimi Raikkonen, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Probably Danny Kvyat. The young Russian has a lot to live up to, and I think he did just that today.
On to the constructors then. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling installment of this Formula One season.
Yeah, so as you can see, the Williams got a few points on us. We are still in P5, we are very close to them. In the driver standings, we got ourselves past Nico Hülkenberg and we are only 4 points away from the top 10. So let's continue, let's go back to our motorhome, see if we have any invitational events. Let's just see what we have. Yeah, I lost 2 places compared to qualifying, but well. Oh, we got a faster lap than Palmer, so we are very close to winning the rivalry. And yeah, we are further improving our position within the team. And yeah, that is the score. So okay, looks like this is it, guys, for the Hungarian Grand Prix. If you enjoyed the live stream and the racing, give it a like. If you did not, the dislike button is right beside it. Subscribe if you want to see more of this career mode and league racing as well. Hope to see you guys in the next race and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.